Yes, guys, welcome to SFeatleyTV, and we're back for the match reaction and player ratings to Arsenal's game against Manchester United, where we have won 3-1 on the day. Right, full-time scoreline. That is a full-time scoreline. Right, a full-time scoreline. Let's put it that way. I'm not sure which one of these was. Let's have a look. What? Get rid of them. Sorry, I just uploaded something that doesn't work. For fuck's sake. Ones are the ones that actually did work. I deleted them. It's funny. It's funny, isn't it? Anyway, we don't need them anyway. So yeah. Arsenal. Yes, mate. Sing it, man. Right. United in the mud. They're in the mud. Manchester United in the mud. Right. Big up Ryan City. Go. Arsenal can get top 4 again. Oh, come on, mate. You gotta let me know beforehand, man. Like, you can't let me know, relentless. If you want to come on for a show, let me know beforehand, then we can plan it, right? Rather than like asking for the link during the show or anything, because it really does like throw it a bit off course. You're always welcome, you know you are. So just send me a message on Insta or on Twitter that you're free to come on this show or this show, and I'll send the link to you, mate. Right, because otherwise it just doesn't look. It looks unprofessional, and I'm trying to make it as professional as I can be. So, plus also there's other people, and there's also other people I need to send this to actually. A copy. Sorry, now live. Need to. Who is it? Where is it? Relentless, in it. Oh, jeez. Relentless, you're gonna have to tell me what your Insta is, because you've changed it and I can't remember it as well. You need to send me a message. Send me a message on Insta or Twitter right now, and I'll DM it to you or message to you. Love it when we smash United. I love it too, man. I love it. Like, the two teams I can't stand losing to, like, the most are Spurs, then Man United, and in that order, right? Then it would be Chelsea, then Liverpool, then City, but I'm not really fussed, right? So yeah, but like those are these two, Man United, Tottenham, are the two I don't want to lose to, and I'll go against the grain on pretty much any time and want to beat them no matter what. So yeah. So yeah, Sait, I also sent you the link as well, didn't I? So but yeah. Well, before the game I was very skeptical because of the lineup. If I'm not mistaken, the lineup was again very shaky for me. I didn't like it. Sorry, just trying to see where. Trying to see where the lens. Yeah, Relentless, send me a message now, man. If you want to come on, send me a message now. Right. Oh, actually, no, I think I got you. No, I don't think that's you, actually. No. Right. Yeah, I think it is, actually. Well, let's give it a go. I think it's Junior, isn't it? On Twitter, on Insta. Well, I'm sending it to that account. There you go. This is my last weekend with the family before they can move, so I can only do it if I can, bro. No worries, man. No worries. Right, but this reason I've done this so late is because we had the qualifying, sprint qualifying beforehand, which was fun if you weren't a Mercedes fan. But actually, to be honest, it's always entertaining, even if you're a Mercedes fan or not, because I'm just a general F1 fan. But and I always find anyway something entertaining. But yeah, like Arsenal, I thought this. I was very skeptical of the lineup, and I'm going to show you the lineup that we played. Let me quickly. I need to quickly build this up. Oh. Let's have a look. Gabriel. Xhaka. Elneny. Saka. God. Martinelli. Okay, yeah. All right. So this is what Arsenal were playing for this game. This is the lineup we picked for this game, and I'll show you why. What was worrying. Elneny was obviously in place of where Partey would be. Now Partey would usually get the ball and bring the ball forward, so he can then offload it to Odegaard, who then could feed it to Martinelli and Saka, and we can then attack from there, right? But he would be our box to box. He would be coming back and bringing the ball forward, coming back, bringing the ball forward, right? A ball carrier. Elneny's not a ball carrier; he's a DM. Same as Lokonga. They're not ready. Like Lokonga's not ready to be that sort of player. He's too young, and he's also like not naturally built to be that sort of a player. So, and Elneny has never been that. He's been a fully freighted DM, so he stays in this position, right? And when you stay in this position, there's no one bringing the ball forward, which then isolates it. It literally takes Odegaard out of the game because he's isolated. He's on his own, right? Because then the only build-up play we do get is down the wings, where Xhaka lays it off to a long ball to Martinelli or to a Saka. That one they try really dangerous, like ball to Odegaard, which usually gets cut out because of because of the opposition playing, cutting out the passing lanes, and then immediately jumping on us in attack. So that is what really frustrated me. Plus, it also the build up was so slow. It would take ages like this to get the ball, and I'm just going to actually get slowly to get the ball forward. And because of that, it gave teams like Southampton, Brighton that we've lost to the chance to, if we play Southampton's 5, to swamp that midfield area where the ball is and crowd us out so we can play one-touch football and barely string a pass together, right? So then we can then offload it to our attacking players, right? So my suggestion would have been, actually, it was Smith Rowe. It was Smith Rowe on this, wasn't it? So my suggestion was actually play Smith Rowe here, right, and play Martinelli. Right? And though Smith Rowe is not a natural box-to-box midfielder, he is more either a cam or a left winger, right? But mostly a left winger. But he is a great dribbler and ball carrier of the ball, right? So I was expecting, I would like, if we played that, at least Smith Rowe would have been easy. It would have been a better option of bringing the ball forward. All right, his defensive duties might not be there, but at least then we would be able to bring the ball forward and attack more quickly in transition against the Man United side that had been in that are sixes and sevens most of the time. But anyway, he stuck with the same formation apart from he's put White back in the centre of defence and put Cedric there. Right. Apart from that change, it was basically the same team he played against Chelsea. Right. And this is why when he bitched. And what's funny is he played the same team, right, in the two fixtures that he bitched about in the press, right? Remember, he bitched in the press about thanking the Premier League for playing Chelsea and Man United in the space of 3 days of each other. Well, you've gone and only played the same team in those games anyway. So what you were bitching about? You were bitching over nothing, right? Shut your mouth, like, honestly. You know what I mean? Like honestly, the manager wants to get credit, well, like, and get respect. Well, get respect when you stop moaning about other things happening, like fixture congestion, especially when you don't rotate your squad and don't manage your squad properly. And then you, in the 2 games that you moan about the fixture congestion, you've gone and played the same team in those 2 games anyway and won them both. So what you were bitching about in the first place? You were bitching over nothing. Right? Pathetic. Right? Shows the sort of mentality this manager's got. Saka, Odegaard, it's like having Wenger part 2. Let's make every excuse under the sun apart from blame Arsenal. Right? More respect for a manager that's got the nerve to actually say, yeah, we were shit. We weren't good enough. We should be doing better. Right? Xhaka was excellent today. The rest was poor. Elneny and Nketiah were okay. Okay. Cedric and Gabriel were shocking. Mate, I only moan because I get fed up with his fan base. Like I had someone earlier coming into my chat saying I need to start believing in Arteta. No, I don't need to start believing in Arteta. I need Arteta to start challenging me for getting us into a title race for me to start believing in him, because that's what I got rid of That's what I got rid of Wenger for, to get a manager that will take us back to winning titles, not for fucking finishing 5th, 6th, 7th, or 8th, and then to sit there and chat waffle, like, and chat breeze about like, oh, though we've like like, what was it he said? He said, oh, we've overachieved. How have we overachieved? We've not finished in the position we need that we're going to finish in yet. We don't know where we're going to finish yet. We could finish 7th for all we know, because we could go on an absolute howler, right? From there on in, you never know. So, like, we could either finish 4th or still finish 8th. So we don't know where we finish. So you base, so you can only base it off what we've done before. And 8th twice and getting knocked out of Europe, is that actual progress and actual overachieving for this manager? If that's overachieving for this manager, that shows how shitty your standards are. That's why I'm on about like the football club, because the football club doesn't encourage the fans, right? Especially doesn't encourage the fans, or the fans don't encourage themselves to raise the standards, because they know the Arsenal board know if they got Arsenal fans to raise their standards, they'd have to spend more money, right? I bet you if we made top 4, would you see any investment going to Arsenal? I bet you don't. Good result today. I know. Yeah, good result. Yeah, man, I'll take the result all day, every day. I love beating I love beating United. Like, nothing fucking better. Like, apart from that, the only one better is beating Tottenham. I don't think you played as well as we did, but you finished your chances as we didn't. I think you had good spells of attacking play. We were a bit shaky at the back. It wasn't a complete performance, but we did what we needed to get the job done. Right, and that's the main point. And that's how we did it. We got the job done, and that's how we managed to beat them. To beat you lot in the end. So, like, you got to give it, like, got to give it to him in that sense, is that he did what was necessary to get the win. Right, and when, to be honest, I did think, unless it was going to be an absolute wonder goal, which is what Xhaka's goal was, and we were going to pretty much sit back for the second half and swamp the pressure, because that's what Arteta does. Like, when he's a 1 goal ahead and he gets into the second half, like, he will start going really defensive, right, and try and sit it out. But which is why when the Tavares looked like he handballed it, I don't know. I'm gonna put a poll in the chat, and I want people to answer the poll in the chat right now. Right, but big up everyone that's watching right now. If you haven't done, please do smash the like button. If you haven't smashed the subscribe button, then what you're doing, please do so. Was it a penalty for? Was it a handball by Tavares? There you go. 3 options for you. Right, there you go. I can't give you credit. I just can't. I mean, Arsenal credit. Well, yeah. Like, it's like me giving Tottenham credit. I ain't gonna give Tottenham credit. Fuck that. I put in the poll. There you go. Like, was it handball by Tavares? Yeah, do let us know if you think that was if it was handball or not. I'm a bit skeptical because he headed the ball. But yes, the arm's in an unnatural position. But and it's probably because he's trying to jump up, and that's the only place he could put his arm. He's headed the ball, and as he's headed the ball, it's then hit his hand. So I could also, you could say it could have not been given because he had no time to react. But you can also say it was given because he was in an unnatural position. We should have had 2 pens. Well, you should have had the second pen. You had one decision which was given to you. I don't remember another penalty. I remember one time where I think Fernandez went on the floor. He literally fell on the floor like he'd been shot. This is what I can't stand about Fernandez. Right, you're Fernandez who can right, we all call him Fernandez, but couldn't take a pen. So, but when you did score that, it really summed up your evening, your afternoon. But what I can't stand about fucking like this guy, like Fernandez, right? He bitches about referees not getting decisions. Then he wonders why when he dives on the floor, like, oh my god, my leg's broken, and all he's done is just do that. Like, you touch him there, and he falls on the floor like a He falls on the floor like he's been shot by a Japanese sniper. Like, literally, he and then rolls around on the floor, like I'll tell you what. When I had my last transplant, I wasn't rolling around in that much fucking agony. Jesus Christ! I mean, I was dosed up on in a lot of drugs, but like even then, but like on massive painkillers, that is, sorry, but even then, I wasn't that excruciating in pain. Right? He makes it look like he's had his leg chopped off. Right? The guy winds me up every time. You just sort of breathe on him. You just go, and he falls like you sort of breathe on his neck, and he just falls on the floor. And don't get me wrong, I've called out plenty of Arsenal players for doing the same thing. Tuchel is Arteta in, so he gifted them 3 points just so that he keeps his job another year, because Arsenal will always, as long as they have him as a manager for the chess. Right, okay. Okay. I'd like to see where you're trying to go with that one, but there you go. So yeah, the polls there if you wanna like vote for it now. So far people have said it's yes. Because I want to move on to a different poll in a minute. And then I'm gonna go to player ratings as well. I'm gonna start on the player ratings for this As usual, we do 0 out of 10, 10 being man of the match, 0 being absolute trash. Oh, I need to upload the if my internet is also playing up a little bit, I do apologize. Let me get rid of that. Get rid of that. And let's bring in that. Right. Well, it was easier to mark them this time because they're all at the bottom from the last time I did them. Because they were that shit. So they're easy to find and drag back down again. So there we are. Here we go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's do it. Right. It's our player ratings part of the stream. So, right, we're gonna start with Aaron Ramsdale. I think he was partly at fault for the only goal that Man United scored. Gabriel, I think, was a major part of that. He should have come in to intercept that. He should have dealt with it, but he didn't. But so error on his part, and he needs to make sure he doesn't do that again. So for me, I'm gonna give him Aaron Ramsdale. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna give him? I'm going to give him. I'm gonna give him a 5. I'm gonna give him a 5 actually, because he did pull up. Do you know what? I'm gonna give him a 6, despite that little error. I think it was more Gabriel, to be honest, than Ramsdale, and I think he pulled off some really good saves in the end as well. His distribution was questionable, but his shot stopping today was on point. Like, absolute machine. Right. Right. Cedric on the right was getting caught a lot on the left hand, on Man United's left. Right. He was struggling to cope on the right hand side. For me, was a little poor for me. He gets a 4. Please do put like your predictions in your ratings as well. Gabriel, I'm going to give a. What am I going to give Gabriel? What am I giving Gabriel? I'm giving Gabriel a 3. He was, I think, one of the poorest of our defenders, to be honest. I think he was the poorest defender we had going. Right. To be honest. So yeah. So there you go. So Ben White. Ben White is, he was for 6s and 7s at times. Right, sometimes caught out of position, ball watching again. Like, same mistakes that he's made before. It's just such a common theme. I see it every fucking week, and some people telling me this guy's absolute quality. He's absolute dog shit. He is absolute dog shit. I could play better. Right, Nuno Tavares. Now, I could give him a really high score for getting the first goal and setting us on our way to our victory, or really a low score for giving away a handball. I don't think the handball for me was completely, entirely his fault. Like, and was probably a little harsh for me, just because he did actually get his head on it first rather than it straight his arm in. But yeah, yeah. So I'm just gonna put. What am I gonna do? I'm going to put Tavares at a 6. Despite all that, he had a good game. He was bang average of 5. He was bang average of 5 because he was struggling at the back at times. Man City beat Watford 5-1. Well, that's not surprising, to be honest. That's not surprising, mate. It's not surprising. Well, it'd be surprising if it was the other way around, and that would be a shock. Tavares 6, no way. Okay, what would you have gone for? I would have said a 5. I went 5, bang average. He did get our first goal, by the way, like, and did create a lot. That did create a fair bit going down the left. Yeah, that's why I took that into account. Otherwise, he would have been higher. That's why I said a 5. But yeah. Let me have a look. Granit Xhaka. Granit Xhaka. What are we saying for Granit Xhaka, people? Had his good moments, but then he's had his stupid, usual stupid moments. Let's put it that way. His stupidness that he does in front of goal. So let's have a look. I'm gonna put Granit Xhaka. I'm gonna put Granit Xhaka at a 7. 7. No, 6. The reason I say 6 is because he nearly lost his head during that game. And he nearly lost his head during that game. Unnecessary yellow card, for example, which then eliminates one player from being able to absolutely take someone out if he needed it. He did dominate the midfield, I do have to admit. That is a point. But I will say 6. He was good. I will say that for me. El Neni, I'd say, was the better of the two. I think El Neni was one of the best players on the pitch for me. So he gets a 7 for me. El Neni gets a 7. He was quality throughout the game. That's my standout in the midfield today. So yeah. And fair play to him because he's had to sit most of the time parked on his arse on the bench. But yeah, makes the most of his opportunity when it comes. I do know his goal was a banger as well. But yeah. So, but we're moving on to next Saka, Bukayo Saka. What am I saying about Bukayo Saka? Bukayo Saka deserves a. I think Bukayo Saka deserves a 7 as well. I think he was quality. Good penalty. Didn't stand out that much, but I know the assist wasn't like a proper assist, like as we would record it, but he did do his bit on the pitch. By the way, everyone that is watching, I do really appreciate you watching. Yeah, it does mean a lot to me. So Saka, yeah, gets a 7. Odegaard didn't do much, to be honest. Missing again. Absolute missing. Why? Because he's got 2 DMs behind him. Not so the ball's too slow in the receiving, and if he is going to get to receive the ball, he's having to drop way deep because they're not bringing it forward. So the only time he's going to get it is if it's towards the wings, right? And they cut inside and lay it off to him and squaring it, which is what I said before, right? And every time we play 2 DMs, or the guard goes missing, and it becomes like playing with 10 men. So, 3, poor. It was poor. Sorry. Martin, no, Smith Rowe, sorry. I think Smith Rowe had a very good effect on the left hand side. He was causing him all sorts of problems on the left hand side, to be honest. I'm gonna go with a 6, to be honest. I'll say a 6. Myself, I'd say a 6. Lastly, Eddie Nketiah. Eddie Nketiah, what we gonna do with you? all of a sudden he's had two very decent games, like despite having most of the season parked on his arse on the bench and not be given a chance. But then he usually does get a chance over Pepe, doesn't he? Right, and every time that we get someone short in the kitchen, so what? Every time we get short in the game, we struggle to. Every time he gets, he struggles. Like every time we get short up front, like he seems to pull some weird results out of the bag. He's picked up a couple of decent results, decent performances. So I'd have to say Eddie Nketiah would have to be a 6 today. It was a good performance. Well, for his standards, actually a 7. I'm going to put it at his standards. Big up, Jordan. I hope you're well. Great win for you guys. Absolutely. Does put us back in the mix. Right. Substitutes. Who did we use off the bench? Who did we use off the bench? That's what I want to know. We used, I believe it was, we actually used 3 substitutes this time. So Cedric came off for... Cedric, I believe, came off for holding. No, Tomiyasu must have come off for Tomiyasu, didn't surely? Right. Yeah, Suarez came on, like, for... Yeah, Tomiyasu came on, but literally for... I'm not even going to mark him because he was literally 90 plus 1. Substitution again was Rob Holding on the 74th minute for Bukayo Saka to go a bit more defensive after scoring that third goal. Holding just the standard 5 for me. Standard 5. And the last one was Martinelli for Smith Rowe on the 64th minute. So actually 6 minutes earlier than usual. So Martinelli on for Smith Rowe. I would put Martinelli, and that's only because of his standards. I would have to put him at a 6. Yeah, 6 or 7. 6 or 7. I was going to say 7. I'm being fair today. Right. I'm being nice today. Yeah, let's see, it's a bit shaky. So hang on, good penalty, but didn't stand out much for me. Of course, the 1-0 shot, yeah, a bit shaky, but had a good few passes, 4 to 5, maybe. Yeah, good, absolutely. Xhaka was not good. Elneny was better. Elneny was better. He was more disciplined. Right, he controlled that game a lot better than Xhaka did. Right. Because Elneny was the main DM, and he bossed McTominay and Matic, while Xhaka was allowed to get forward more. That's what I saw in the game. Because whenever we did carry the ball forward, it was Xhaka bringing the ball forward, not El Neni. So actually, it's El Neni who deserves the credit in that game, not the other way around. Spurs lose today. If Spurs lose, if we beat West Ham, despite both playing next Sunday, means if Spurs lose. Right. If Spurs lose, then if we beat West Ham, despite Spurs, Arsenal both playing next Sunday, means if Spurs lose, then we play West Ham. No, at the moment we're fourth. If Tottenham lose, we stay fourth, 3 points clear. Simple as that. Right. Don't repeat the same comment, please. I told you, Luke. I've already told you privately, and I really don't need to. You really don't want me shouting it out on air, do you? Right? No. Right? And you know why? Right? So yeah, the fans, I think, were brilliant today. On the top of their voice, giving it large, making it hostile. 10 out of 10 for me. Arteta, I think the formation was okay that he started with. The lineup he was okay with. Good to get an early lead. Yeah, decent substitutes way for the game to manage the squad. I'm gonna give him the 6. He did good today. See, look, I can be Arteta and praise the manager. Right? Doesn't mean I'm gonna back the guy. So there we are. So yeah, those are the scores on the doors. Those are our player ratings. Let me know in the comments below or in the chat now if you agree or disagree with any of them. But yeah, it's been 44 to 45 minutes already, and I think we're moving on to our next game. Our next game is now West Ham on the 1st of May. Now we sort of seem to got sort of a positive vibe back in the side after 3 straight defeats. Right, what we should be doing now is using that as a springboard to finally push forward and finally secure this top 4, right, once and for all, right, and put pressure on those around us to then do the same. We should use that now as a springboard to beat West Ham, to beat Leeds, and then go to Tottenham and beat them away. That's what I expect from this manager, if he is good enough that everyone says he is. Big up, Stephen. Good win. Players played well. Fans were great. Yeah, I'll give Arteta a 7.5 out of 10. I gave him a 6, but yeah, 7.5. Maybe a little high for me, but yeah, I can see where you're coming from on that one. Yeah, but yeah, we gotta make sure we keep the same momentum now. So we keep playing the same way we do. But West Ham away, it's not gonna be easy. It's not gonna be easy at all. So it wasn't last season, so we'll have to wait and see what happens, right? So there we go. But in the end, at the moment, let me have a look at what did Tottenham do? They're playing today at 5:30, so they're kicking off in literally 10 minutes, 11 minutes. Okay. But anyway, I'm going to leave it there. Make sure to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, people. This has been your match reaction and player ratings for Arsenal versus Manchester United, where we've won 3-1 on the day. I'm not sure. I'll have to get back on that, Anthony. But we won 3-1 on the night. Like, Arsenal 3-1 victors. Get in, you Gunners. Right, stuff you, Man United. Go fuck yourselves. Right, and bye-bye. Bye-bye, top four. Right, kiss goodbye your season. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Right, ta-ta. Right, we just ended their season, I think, as well. So, but there you go. Make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you all soon for another stream. There will be fan cams coming out tonight. And we got Gracie's had to cancel last minute, so we've got who have we got? We've got Noel that's gonna do one for Man United. We're gonna do Marley one. Marley's not gonna be able to do one. Sait can do one at 7:40. So yeah, I'm going to chase up Del Boy as well. So yeah. Anyway, I'm going to chase all them. But until then, everyone stay safe, stay well, and we will see you all soon. Until then, take care. Bye-bye. If there aren't enough people anyway, we won't bother doing them. So, but we'll see. Let me know what times you got free or not. Well, I've got 8. I've got 20 past. I've got 20. I think I've got 20 past 8 available. I believe 20 past 8 available. I believe. Yeah, 8:20 is still available. So if you could do 8:20, just message me, please. Actually, do you know what? Actually, mate, to be honest, do you know what? At the moment, I can't do all the streams, so I'm not gonna do I'm not gonna do the fan cams this week. I'm not 100% yet. My health is getting to get better, but it's not 100% yet. And I've done 3 streams today already, and I'm knackered. So yeah, sorry, but it's not today, not this week. So yeah, I'll just let everyone else know that did have a slot to let them know not to bother. But that's me for the evening. So you won't see me until tomorrow. Until then, take care. Bye-bye.